In this quick video, I'm going to show you how I took this failed time-lapse and turned it into this. Earlier this month, I was out chasing the Northern Lights when I drove past this really cool looking old fire truck in the middle of nowhere. That night, I got this short time lapse of the lights before I quickly moved on to the next spot. It wasn't until a couple of days ago that I decided I wanted to return to this location so I could get one last time lapse of the Milky Way core before it's gone for the year. Comet ATLAS is also still high in the western facing sky for a couple hours after sunset, but it's fading fast at this point. Even under these really dark skies, it's no longer naked eye visible from my location. Before the sun even set, I realized there was no way I was going to get a clean time lapse of the truck. The once quiet road from a couple weeks ago is now a non-stop parade of cars and semi-trucks passing by at 70 plus miles per hour. I also noticed a couple of bright lights nearby that weren't on the last time I was here. Just as I thought, the car's headlights completely ruined the dark sky time-lapse I had envisioned, but on the bright side, I did manage to get this stunning photograph of a giant meteor that burned through the sky right above the comet. How cool is that? Once the comet set, I quickly finished shooting everything that I needed. I've been really into adding some subtle light painting to my shots recently. So before I moved the camera, I made sure to shoot some frames where I lit up the headlights on the truck with the flashlight on my iPhone. I knew that my light would be way too bright shooting 10-second exposures at ISO 6400, so I set the ISO to 100 and shot a 2-second exposure instead. I also made sure to turn down the flashlight on my iPhone to the lowest setting. From there, all I did was walk into the frame and I shined my flashlight into each individual headlight for a couple of seconds while my camera shot a quick time lapse. Next, I'm going to show you how I put together the truck sequence. Now, it's not perfect, and I'm sure there's a much easier way to do it in DaVinci Resolve, but this is how I did it. After importing the files, I jumped into Lightroom and started working on the frame with the meteor. I did a light color correction and applied some noise reduction. Then it was time to switch over to Photoshop. I used the lasso tool to cut out the sky on my base layer. Then I went through the layers I created from light painting the headlights and changed the composite mode to screen, and check it out, the truck is alive. After saving everything, I took the images and time-lapse into DaVinci Resolve, where I finished the edit and added some sound effects. Creating these time-lapse light painting hybrids has been a lot of fun, and I definitely look forward to making more of these in the near future. Before I wrap this video up, I just want to say that it feels good to be out shooting again. I'm really enjoying myself, and I really like creating these behind-the-scenes videos for you. My channel is finally starting to grow again for the first time in years, and I definitely look forward to seeing where I am a year from now. Anyways, thanks for watching till the end. See you in the next one.